Well, we continue our five-part series, Central Illinois Strong, 5 years later, as we approach the anniversary of the Washington tornado. 25 News Today meteorologist Nick Jansen sat down with first responders as they shared their experiences of that dreadful day.
November 17th, 2013.
To protect your life, take cover now.
I could tell that this was going to be bad.
To protect your life,
Josie,
take
come on
cover
now.
I literally thought I was going to die.
The events of that fatal November day are burned into the minds of Washington first responders forever. These are their stories.
Feel the heat of that day. I mean, it was in the 60s. Something just didn't feel right.
A good day for a tornado. It's warm outside and it's November.
What happened next is something these officers thought would never happen here. At 10:50 a.m., the National Weather Service in Lincoln issued a tornado warning for Washington, Illinois. And minutes later, Officer Derek Thomas came face to face with that tornado.
I turned right on Peoria Street, and that's when I start to see it. I mean, just a big gray mass.
Out of that big gray mass, Officer Thomas sees what looks to be a man running towards him.
Here comes this guy running out of the cloud and waving his arms. I guess it was the cashier at Shell gas station. As I did a U-turn there to get the heck out of there, I mean, that wind was really shaking my car. I was hoping I was going to get to Hardee's and get him out of there.
On the other side of town, former Washington Fire Chief Mike Vaughn had his own close encounter with the tornado and feared for his life.
Just got past the middle school at the entrance of Devonshire when I saw what obviously was a tornado. Right in this general area over here, and the tornado was coming. It was already, I couldn't tell you, it was way closer than I wanted it to be out in this field. And my truck was starting to shake, and I thought, I got a choice. I can either stay with the truck and go in there and maybe get taken out with the church, or I got to get out of here.
Deputy Chief of Police Jeff Stevens said it's almost impossible to be prepared emotionally for an event like this, but you have to push those emotions aside and do your job.
The fact that it hits you can't stop you. And so you push it aside. You really just mentally push it aside and focus on the things that are going to help.
After searching dozens of homes in the rubble, Officer Stevens saw something he recognized.
I remember going through one particular damaged home in the Devonshire subdivision, and again, I'm trying to focus on the tasks at hand and get through those, and seeing pictures on the wall and realizing that I know that family. That's tough.
The message these officers stressed to me was they were simply doing their jobs. It's not just a duty, it's an act of love.
The one word I come back to with this whole thing is love. You can tell there's a lot of love here because these people, some of our officers lost everything, and they came to work to help.
Washington is strong. 5 years later. Meteorologist Nick Jansen.
And tomorrow night at 10, I'll bring you the story of Washington tornado survivors and how they're doing 5 years later.